Looks like it's turning into a fine day, so spring may finally be here. Now it's time to show some really good stuff. Okay, now what we have here is a really fantastic Japanese temple bell bronze Buddhist. Now this one here is a superb example. It's an extremely rare piece, and you'll find that we have a little bit more information on this bell than even that in which it tells us. And there's quite a bit of information. Let's see if there's that sun that's sort of preventing some of it to be seen. Anyway. Okay, now this particular bell, if you look in my feedback, you'll find, you'll need a bit of searching, but you'll find down there somewhere, I had a bell extremely similar to this particular bell. Very rare design, very unusual and unique. Now, that particular bell was a recast bell from the Edo period, somewhere from memory, there's 1792, I think, was the original material. Now, what they did was in 1912, I think it was very early Taisho period, so my memory's shot. But anyways, I think in 1912, you'll find the list in there, that it was recast using the original material of the original bell. Now, which in similar to this design, and very similar to this design. Now, the bell itself had a hairline crack, and therefore its sound was diminished somewhat. Still a reasonable sound, but this one here, no crack. An amazing piece. Now, what we find from the kanji, it tells us. Now, as I said, the last one was like 1912 in the Taisho period, and these bells, these are so rare. I mean, so unique. I've seen two of this design. This one and the one I just spoke of. So, okay, now I'm sure you probably want to hear it. Hold on, I've got different weights of. Now, I would strongly suggest that get some cushioning for this striker in order to keep this in good condition. Although it's very worn, this bell has been used a lot. You'll find the striking points are very worn, and this bell would have been the secondary bell, that in which is struck every morning. Fantastic. You'll find that a flanged bell, from my experience at least, won't give a long resonating sound. That's the design they are. Just from my experience, some probably do. I don't know everything. Yeah, I know everything. Anyways, I am everything. Ask the Kurgan. Anyways, so this bell, for its size, design, the sound is just wow. I should have let that one resonate out prior to. Awesome. indeed. Okay, let's have a look at some of its history here. We have, from the kanji itself, it tells us, right there in fact, it tells us, it says Taisho Gonin Go Gatsu. Now that's the 5th month of the 5th year of the Taisho period, which in the Western calendar it is May of 1916. Now the next kanji means, it says Shincho, meaning newly made. Now that's down here. Now from what I know of the other bell, that was a recast bell, so newly made. So this may very well be another bell that was recast from the Edo period. I'd imagine, because the other one was. Now this bell being 1916, very close to the time of the other one, and we have a maker's name. We have a maker's name of Masashige Ueki. It says here, Ueki Masashige no Saki. So, and also it says, it mentions Kurume. So he was from Kurume, which is in Kyushu. I'm in Kyushu. And he was the maker of this particular bell, and the bell itself was made at the Shimokawa Pump Company, a company that produces pumps. Now the kanji is there for pump, I've forgotten the word for it. But so Ueki Masashige, in my strong presumption, due to, I believe he was the same maker, or same person that recast the other bell, because I find that the flange itself is exactly the same size, 308 millimeters. Design, very, very similar. Same as this, yet the other one had more design on here, in fact. The handle itself is slightly different. You'll see these really cool horns right here. So slightly different design of handle, but so similar that this, we believe, would be the same artist, the artist that produced it. Now I would say at probably the same company. Now I got a friend to do some research, and she came up with, I tried, and she came up with finding a picture of a pump from the Shimokawa company, the pump company that produced it, and you can see the patina on the pump is very similar to this bell in itself. So that was some research right there. Now if I come up with if I find some other information on it, I will let you know. Yes, Ueki Masashige, it said who lived in Kurume. Maybe that's just through translation, or from Kurume. And that's the maker's name. So we have the maker's name, the place, and the date, and information from the other bell. So which was made in a previous, made from material from a previous bell, and from a previous time. So this may very well be a recast bell, and one in which doesn't have cracking. And just look how cool it is. The patina's fantastic. Design is just absolutely beautiful. You find right here very slight discoloration just there. I managed to wash my hands and flick the water off, and I splattered it right there, and I found that even just doing that gave a slight discoloration. So it's one that needs to be sat somewhere and just left, you know. It's wow, it's just wow. It's got wow written all over it. There you are. Hopefully I won't run out of battery power here. Well, obviously it's not cheap, and it cost me, well, I really shouldn't have paid that much, but I had to have it, and everyone knew I had to have it, so that's the way it is. I'm going to have to put a high price on it in order for me to hang on to it, and I will be clutching this for a long time, hopefully, but as an antique dealer I am, I have to learn to let go sometimes. Beautiful. You can see here there's casting lines. It's not cracking, that's casting lines, which is just the surface itself. And casting lines there. It's in superb, remarkable condition. It's the holy grail of bells. I can hear someone coming, so I guess I won't drool all over it anymore. Okay, there you are.